Hello, family and friends. This is Rob, the Sapper gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden. And apologies again for the scarcity of videos. We're still having some Wi-Fi connectivity issues, but we're going to try to get a quick video out today in response to our friend Dee over at Native Tears. She's doing challenges throughout the year, and the first challenge is your best beef stew recipe. So we're going to do a beef stew, and ours has a little bit of difference in it. So let me flip you around. Our beef stew is going to be cooked with brisket, so we're not putting all this meat in our beef stew. We'll probably do half of one, but let me take you inside and show you the rest of the ingredients. So while our brisket is resting, I can show you guys our seasoning we have here. We've got some garlic powder, some salt, pepper, both those to taste, some cumin, some thyme, some rosemary, some parsley, red wine of your choice, or you can use a cooking wine if you don't drink, some beef broth, and we will use some water also to bring our liquid level up. So let me show you the veggies that we're working with today. And for our vegetables for the beef stew, we're going to use some frozen pearl onions, some sliced carrots, some mild peppers, some hot peppers, oh, where am I at? Sorry. Some green peas, which we were a little short on frozen green peas, and I didn't want to drive to the store to get any. And ours in the garden are not ready yet. And potatoes, of course. And one thing that we're not showing is we will do a slurry with warm water and cornstarch to thicken our beef stew up partway through the process. So next you're going to take the juices that ran off from your brisket. We're going to heat those up, and we're going to add our onions, our potatoes, our carrots, and once those have started to cook a little bit, we're going to add in the rest of our vegetables, our seasoning. We're going to cut up our meat, and one thing I did not mention, when you take your meat off to let it rest, you want to scrape off any of the fat cap that's left before you cube this up or you slice it up to add it in. So I'm going to get everything into the pot and bring you guys back in about 15 minutes when we add in our slurry. Add your water, beef broth, bring it back to a boil for about 10 minutes and add the rest of your vegetables and lightly season it, and then just check your seasoning as you go through. So we got everything in now, our seasonings, our vegetables, our peppers, except for our wine and our cornstarch slurry, which will go in about 15 minutes, and we'll cook it another 15-20 minutes. We'll taste it, make sure everything is tender and the flavors are all married, and then I'll give you guys a taste test. So now we're going to add in about 1/8 of a cup of red wine, and the red wine is going to give it a beautiful color. And we're also going to stir in our cornstarch slurry, which I need 2 hands for that, so I'll show you guys what it looks like after I get it in there. Now it looks like beef stew, like my grandmama's beef stew, which was the best in the world. So we're going to cook this for about 15-20 more minutes, let the flavors meld together. So the total cook time is probably on the stove, I would say 45 minutes to an hour, and then it's ready. And we are still a filet family, so of course we're going to serve ours with some rice. So we'll bring you guys back for a taste test. So normally we bring you guys back at the dinner table to see us taste the food as a family, but we're going to do it a little different today because if you haven't noticed, I've got the flu. SK1 has the flu. SK2 is getting over the flu. I'll let you see him in there. His favorite pastime on the Switch. And Mrs. SG is in the kitchen prepping the rest of the food to go with our beef stew and rice. Right there. Yes, sir. So I'm I'm gonna, yes sir, what I said. So I'm gonna do a solo taste test today, so I don't have to edit out everybody coughing and hacking and wheezing. So let me do a quick taste test for you guys and let you know how it tastes. I'll put the full recipe down below in the description, as well as a link to Dee's recipe on her channel, Native Tears, so you can go check it out. And we'll post this on Cast Iron Wednesday. Alright, so we have our delicious beef stew we made in honor of Dee over at Native Tears. And I'm gonna give it a try. And we did put some chives on here. Mrs. SG asked if we were gonna put some microgreens. We do have some, but today I'm just too tired to do much of anything other than taste this. So let me taste the potatoes, rice, and the vegetables. Wow, this is delicious. Let me try with the carrots, and the star is the brisket. I should have tried this first. Wow. I have never cooked anything as close to what my grandmother cooked as this. Nothing will ever be as good as hers, but this is only 1 or 2% off. So I'm going to close this out so we can eat before I have a coughing spasm. As always, on behalf of my family, Mrs. SG behind the camera, SK2 next to her, SK1 holding his coughing in. God bless our great country America. God bless you wherever you reside around the world. Stop being silly, SK2.
I see you.
God bless your garden, your harvest, your kitchen, your meals, and especially your family during this cold and flu season, to have health, success, and prosperity. Take care. Sapper out.